Are George Soros and Klaus Schwab in cahoots, or are they also another faction that's fighting this faction? It's impossible to keep all this stuff straight.
Yes is the answer. Yeah, they're all intermarried here. So Soros is the Miss Havisham of Ukraine. He is one of its primary benefactors. So the World Economic Forum and his interest align in Ukraine. That's their kleptocracy. They don't want to give up control of its rich resources and the money laundering scheme they have going there to the likes of Vladimir Putin. So their interests here align. Who knows? Maybe in 6 months, the next story they contrive to ruin all of us, their interests won't align, and Davos and Putin will now be in cahoots against the likes of George Soros. Here's what I can tell you and your audience. It's a big club, and we ain't in it.
How deep is America involved with these groups, Steve?
They're all in the elite sectors from an institutional level. Every major institution in America is either involved in this or aspires to be. That's simple, and that's why they're all aligned against us. We're the last remnant left. We're the last society left that both has a faith in God and is armed, that they can't just roll over. That's why there were more lies about COVID in our country, Jesse, than there were any of these other countries. These other countries, they've already got in Denmark gave the best COVID data in the world. Why? Because they're not going to lie to their people. They gave them all the control that they want. So now why destroy my country? I don't need to use this crisis for more hegemony and power. I have it. So now I'm going to take care of the Chi-Coms who are over there starving their people right now. They won't give their people the mRNA jabs. They're like, we're not injecting that poison into our, worker stream here. We actually want healthy workers. I mean, what does that tell you when the Chi-Coms know better than to give their people mRNA technology? And countries like Denmark and Sweden, that for 20 years, people like you and I have been told America needs to become more like the socialist haven of Sweden. And yet they were the best, most honest places for COVID government over the last 3 years. It's because in those places, the state has the power it wants. Right now, the uprising in China threatens its stability, and that's why the very same citizens that it wouldn't give the mRNA jabs to, it's willing to starve and put down, okay? Because it's about their agenda, not about the people. This is the last place left where the people still think their rights come from God and are armed to do something about it should someone challenge that belief. And so that's why there is more deception and dishonesty here than exists almost anywhere else. And in most of these other countries, you can't advertise pharmaceuticals. Did you know that? Like, you can't advertise vaccines and stuff on television, and yet much of the media, right and left, including many of our peers in conservative media, have all taken, in many cases, have taken money in order to become shills for Pfizer and Moderna. It's worse here than anywhere in the world because we're the last outpost left.
Well, at least that's partially a good thing, I guess.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.